Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/mangobay. Mango
Bay.
All right, here we are. Mango Bay.
fucking Bay.
Know what it is.
What the fuck is up?
You guys are probably wondering what we're doing here, just like this here.
Today's a special Mango Bay
special
edition of
episode.
Mango fucking
Special
Bay.
episode. But before we get to that, like, subscribe, share, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, write us a review, get on the Patreon. We love you.
Get on the Patreon. Patreon.com/mangobay.
Get on it.
If you don't do it, you are a British colonialist.
We're out here working hard for you guys, okay? We're out here working for you guys.
Don't be imperialist, man.
Don't be imperialists.
All right?
Don't be colonialists. Be post-colonial.
There's a $3 tier. Get
It's
in
a $3 tier. Yeah, we
Okay.
recommend the $7 tier. Think about that. $7 a
Yeah.
month.
Ah.
That's like cents a day. Okay? You
For
can feed,
$7 a month,
you
you
can
can feed Pranav's already fed body.
Yeah.
More.
You can feed 2 brown indigent men.
Indigent. Jeez.
Poor.
You can afford to look up indigent.
Yeah.
Today's special Mango Bay.
Very special. We're starting our stereotype series.
Stereotype series.
What do you want to explain what that is?
Were we just talking an accent the entire time? Hello, everybody. Today is the day.
Oh, today is a special episode of Mango Bay.
The Japanese edition. Too long have motherfucking Indians been stereotyped, ridiculed, lambasted in our popular culture, being seen as people not of sexual worth, people not of actual worth. People who
are just one thing.
One-dimensional.
One-dimensional.
Jokes even. No respect was given for years growing up.
It's dehumanizing.
Dehumanizing.
The way mass media and popular culture
We are
does us.
wresting the control now as we do this. This is us wresting back control culturally. Our pop culture
Resting control
rights.
face.
You know, what's up?
Resting control face.
Boom. And so what we're going to do is try to blow the lid off some stereotypes of Indians and desis and South Asians that we see.
Yes.
And one of them is Uber driver.
Uber driver.
So today, I'm so pumped to even.
I'm so excited for this
so
guy.
excited, dude.
Love this guy. I'll
You know?
just do a little introduction. Everybody say hi to Jatin. You don't like Jatin, uncle?
No, Jatin Uncle. Johnny.
Okay,
Jatin, do you want your last name?
Johnny.
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 Jatin Jani.
So Jatin Uncle is here today to talk about
ass.
pussy.
you can hit him. Kick his
Yeah.
ass.
If you
Give
want
him
to
a
hit me,
tappar.
if you want to
Give
tappar
him a
me,
chanta, okay?
you
Feed
know,
it to him.
But then that would be the most uncle move possible.
would
So I
be.
just want to make sure you know.
If you pulled off a slipper, that's what it would be.
If you give out of nowhere, like you're not even wearing a slipper.
He keeps a slipper in his pocket just for beatings. Keeps a chappal
Very
in there.
swift and hurtful. It's like dented from all his other kids.
Jatin Jani, I met Jatin a few weeks back. My day job had me going to Jersey City for a meeting, and they had me they paid for some Ubers, and I was lucky enough on my way back from Jersey City to Brooklyn to get Jatin as an Uber driver. And as soon as I met this guy and I was listening to him talk, I was like, this guy is chill, and this is the guy we got to have on Mango Bay. He was gracious enough to come and join us.
So crazy, man. The Uber driver got Uber driven.
Actually, the best part of the interaction, though, was I was telling him, yeah, I'm a comedian. He's like, that's great, man. That's great. He said, just the other day, I was watching, you ever seen that show, America's Got Talent? I was like, oh, shit. He's like, I saw this guy on there. He's like, he wasn't that funny, but he was going for it.
Really tried hard.
He's like, he was trying, but he wasn't good.
But maybe one day.
Yeah, but he was like, you know what? I saw this guy doing it, and I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, 1 second. And then I FaceTimed my boy.
You really thought other didn't do good? Wow.
No, he was joking.
No, I didn't say that.
I was joking.
Stop the
Daddy, don't do
podcast.
it.
Stop the podcast. Give me my chappal. Hold on. I'm getting my chappal out.
So, Jatin, you've been driving Uber. You drive Uber.
About 6 weeks now.
6 weeks?
Yes.
Oh, shit. So you're pretty new to driving Uber.
Kind of, yes.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
What do you love about it?
Flexibility.
Flexibility.
That's what it is, right?
Yes.
Indian uncles.
definitely.
When I say uncles, I don't want to mean say you're an uncle. I'm just saying Indians.
Look, we're all an uncle to
We're
somebody.
uncles here, right?
Okay, I'm an uncle. I have
Boom.
two, I'm a cha-cha, okay? I've got 3 nephews and a niece, so...
I have 9.
Okay, Jesus.
all right,
okay,
not
okay.
a competition,
You're
Justin.
a grandpa now. What
Not
are you,
a-
uncle?
not a
You're
competition.
past grandpa.
Wow, look at him.
Not a competition. But look, if you have kids, you're an uncle. So Jatin, so do you think that's why? Well, I'm curious as to what the attraction is for so many desis who come to the States and they end up driving Uber. Would you say it's the flexibility? What is it?
For my kids, as it is.
Yeah.
I can't speak for anyone else.
Okay.
But I would say yes, flexibility and no bosses around you.
Right.
You don't have a control over. Somebody doesn't control you.
Right.
Dude, it's that Indian energy of like, let me do what I want.
Let me do what I
Let me
want.
do what I
Yeah,
want.
absolutely.
This is me.
Yeah, absolutely.
We fought for independence, and it's like I want independence from
Yeah,
the foreman.
I'm
You know what
not
saying?
getting rid of this boss just to have another
Yeah,
boss.
yeah. That's because you kicked them out to the sea.
No.
And one guy's like, be hit by 9.
No, you know what? I think that is why Indians in general are very entrepreneurial because we don't like bosses. We like to do our own thing. We like to create our own thing.
Absolutely.
And
that's a
Guju's
big
even
part.
more so. Guju's
Good
on,
Jew, you're
on the
Gujarati.
extra level.
Jatin's a good Jew as well.
The extra
So
level.
That's a
So it's
whole
like,
other level.
If y'all could square an Indian, you'd get
Yeah,
Jatin's
you would get-
whole
yeah.
race, you know?
Jatin, when did you come to the States?
In 1985.
1985. Okay, crack was booming then.
Yeah.
Did you ever try crack?
Never did, never
How much
will.
crack have you
Never
done?
will. Okay.
If I did, I would never tell you.
Would you sell crack?
Not at
How
all,
much
mister.
are you
But that's
selling
the
crack
entrepreneurship.
for?
The hotels were just fucking fronts.
So, yeah. So 85 you came.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
and why did you want to come to the States?
Well, I was immigrant from my family side. So my mother came, my sister came, and then I came over here.
So it's just following your family pretty
Yes.
much.
What was the impetus? What was the reasoning? Why was India in a space where you couldn't get mobile socially? Or
Well, actually, my oldest brother wanted to come over here,
Yeah.
and he's the oldest one. And then he wanted to come, so we applied for it. Through my uncle, and then I guess that's how we came here.
is it?
I didn't have any reason at the time.
Right.
So you're just kind of hanging out. Let's see what's
I'm
up
like,
with this
okay,
whole
let's
American
see,
thing. Let's see what's
absolutely.
going on. Maybe.
Yes.
Let's see if
Let's
the
see.
bricks are actually gold. That kind of thing.
Right.
Interesting. You forget that it's like that's the other immigrant story. It's like a lot of people are like, oh, they came here hard scrabble life. They had
yeah.
nothing in the last country, and for zero they. But it's sometimes like, yo, I don't like my neighbor. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I'm saying?
just like, I thought, why not check it out?
Why not?
Heard about America.
That story is actually interesting because it's never expressed.
It's never the publicized immigrant story in general. All immigrant stories have to be of toil. And
Yeah.
like, I escaped this horror.
You know,
poverty.
I had a plane ticket, but I just swam there anyway.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying? You know, it's like real talk. You have to have the most like insane, rough and tumble story. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, being 25 feels rough and tumble. Just aging
Exactly.
is crazy.
Exactly.
So the idea of like life being hard doesn't have to. You don't have to add anything.
Absolutely.
So people try to like, and again, fetishize the immigrant story. Like, oh, y'all were just fakirs with loincloths,
Right.
and you made something. You bought
And now I'm Donald Trump.
now we vote for Donald
Now
Trump.
I'm Donald Trump. You know, no. It's just like, it's not always like that.
I like that. So you thought, okay, obviously some jobs were here. You know, maybe go where the jobs are.
What were your first jobs when you came?
Fast food.
Fast food?
Right, right.
Can you tell us more about that?
My sister filled out an application who came before me.
Uh-huh.
So while she was working the other job, the fast food restaurant manager called a home. I didn't speak English at all, so I
Really?
picked up the phone and I said hello. And he said, he was a Punjabi guy. So he started talking in English and he understood that I wasn't speaking well English. So he started talking in Hindi. Long
So this
story
is an Indian
short.
guy already, right?
Yeah.
So you entered into a network of Indians.
Yes,
that could
and
help
that,
you.
long story short, he said, well, this is the restaurant. Your sister applied for it. And I said, okay.
Do you remember what restaurant it was?
Roy Rogers.
Hell yeah! The best fried
I
chicken.
love
Yes,
Roy
I
Rogers.
was.
The
Yes.
best fried
That was
chicken.
my first job
you know, we do
ever.
fast food day. It's the best fast
the
food.
best
Woo!
fast food. The best fried chicken.
So I went there next day.
Mm-hmm.
I filled out an application. I spoke to the guy. And the guy said, listen, I'm the only one who speaks Hindi over here. The rest of the people don't speak.
Yeah,
Hindi.
Shaniqua has no Hindi in her.
So what I'll do, I'll speak to you in English 3 times. If you don't, then I'll speak to you in Hindi. So hopefully we'll catch up.
Oh,
And
he was kinda
how I
teaching
did
you
that.
English that
throwing
way.
some gyan
So,
your way.
yeah, so-
Beautiful, beautiful. And that's appreciation. That's,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you still talk to this guy? Is he still around?
I have not seen him for many, many years now.
Oh,
I'm
my-
sure he's around, but
Yeah.
I haven't.
And you moved where? To Edison, straight?
I've been, yeah,
So you've been in
Hilltop.
Edison now for 30 years now.
35 years.
Wow.
35 years.
So right now, Edison, it came up financially, right? A lot of the Indians.
Yes.
But before, so 85, there was not the rich Indians there.
Nobody
was-
was
nobody
around.
was there.
Nobody was there.
Nobody, nothing was around.
And y'all,
Yeah.
you were the first.
People had to come to
Jackson Heights.
Jackson Heights
Curry
for your
Hill,
groceries
all
Right,
that.
and stuff
right,
like
right.
that. Yes.
So you, right now, what is known as Edison, what is the stereotypical, like, everyone's Indian there?
That's-
You were the
yeah.
first batch.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. OG Edison over here.
I think it took
Yes.
like 10 years before it became fully Indianized.
At least 10 to 15 years the most.
Yeah.
Because me, I grew up in Pennsylvania. My parents used to drive us to Edison,
to
you
get
know,
some.
once every couple of months, do all the shopping, eat
Yeah.
at Just C-Suite, get the chole bhatura, you know, go to Mughal and,
Mughals.
and
Get
you know,
some
get
food.
the tandoori and all that, you know.
And other terms that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Jersey City, those Jersey areas are truly, truly Indian places.
Edison, he's Edison.
Yes,
Right, no,
yeah.
but like in that stretch, there's a
Yes.
couple. So Jersey City has one enclave. Edison has an enclave. When you first started, this is not hard scrabble, but fast food. I mean, are you enjoying this? Are you just like happy to be here? What's the emotions at that moment like?
I wasn't happy at all. I was crying. I have
Okay.
never seen a meat in my life.
Wow. You came
never
from
seen a meat.
vegetarian
So,
family?
like,
I'm a vegetarian.
You're handling
I was
meat?
vegetarian, no.
Yo. Okay.
And then I had to pull some skins out of the chicken, and literally I was crying. I said, you know what?
Whoa.
I'm going to go back home.
Whoa. Okay.
But then it just like, I guess I made it through, and it made me stronger, I guess.
Wow.
And
So was it the chicken that was making you cry, or was it just like
yes, because never seen a meat in my life.
that's crazy,
Wow.
man? That's wild.
I never thought I'm going to do such a thing.
And now you're just inside a chicken's asshole.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. I'm not
I
going
never
that far, but somewhere up there.
You were there. You were inside. I mean, them. Shit,
Like-
man.
He's like, no, I've done that. Just not a dead chicken. Okay?
I'm Guju. We get into it.
At least we don't admit.
Puberty was rough.
Puberty was rough, dude. It's called rite of passage. All right, as in passage.
Puberty
into-
was rough for the chicken, mind you. For the chicken. For me, it was great.
So, but it was one of the good experience.
Okay.
The best experience, absolutely. And I learned a lot from it.
the
yes.
chicken.
From the Roy Rogers?
From the
Yeah.
working fast food.
Well, that's crazy, man. That's a crazy thing to be like have one life and then suddenly, it's like there's no ease in. It's not like
No, absolutely.
you're vegetarian your whole life. Here, have a bite of chicken. No. It's like vegetarian. Hey, you're gonna make out with the chicken now.
Yeah,
it's
I know,
like,
exactly.
whoa,
Not only that,
whoa.
you're handling the dead carcass, not the finished product.
Yeah,
I make a good food, even though I'm a vegetarian, but I make a good chicken.
love
You
that.
make good
I love that.
non-veg, huh?
Yes, I do.
That's
I do.
great.
Yes.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. That's
And I had worked in Mattel Toys. There was the 2 jobs that I did at the time.
Mattel Toys.
Mattel
okay.
Toys was my first job at night, Roy Rogers.
So
What?
I
during
went
day
to the
you're at
college,
Mattel.
Middlesex County College, for the year and a half or so.
wait. You're doing college. You're doing Roy Rogers, and you're doing Mattel Toys.
Mattel Toys,
So
yes.
What are you doing at Mattel Toys?
Chicken,
Picking up the-
putting his
oh,
hand in
picking
chicken's
up
assholes.
I guess packing.
Can't
and-
escape this life. Every time I get out, they pull me back
But what
in.
I do? So I work at JP Morgan. I put my hand in chicken's assholes.
So I'm a senator now, and they still want me putting my
Listen,
hand
man,
inside chicken.
I kiss the baby. I put my hand in the chicken asshole. It works out. That's so where are you sleeping? When are you sleeping?
I hardly was sleeping at the time, believe me. Yes.
How old are you? You're like 28 at the time.
I was 21 at the time.
21.
Okay. You
This
look
is like,
great, by the way.
Thank
very
you.
good.
Yeah, you look damn good.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
56 and proud.
Okay, yeah,
man.
dude. Oh,
Yo,
dude,
you're
nice.
balling out of control, man.
Ball
You
out
look
of
good.
control. Very good, man.
Yeah.
I love the look.
Thank you.
Good.
21, you must have looked 97 though. You know what I'm saying? It might have been like that
Aged you.
in that moment. It might have been crazy. You're 21. You have no concept of future right now. You're just kind of
None
working.
whatsoever. Yes,
hard
just
scrabble, just like
do what I have to do.
day to day, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you supporting family back home, or are you just kind of like
No.
Okay.
I was just, of course, I was.
No, because all it's
No,
family
I
is
like
now.
that. I like that. Again, there's another stereotype of like
Right.
we all give money back home. It's like, bitch, it's
No.
my money.
It was
I
so
have
rough.
my-
They were,
my-
they were sending him money from Gujarat. They're like, yo, bro.
No, actually, all
Yeah.
my family were here, so we were just having our own place and living together. So,
Really? Like what? How many people in one house?
well, we were 4 of us, and then we all split as people got the job and they can afford it. They moved on.
Very cool. So everyone's working at Mattel Toys. It's like you and 9 brothers on the
that
assembly
was
line.
mostly we all worked at fast food.
Fast
Okay.
food. That's
Yes.
hard scrabble,
Yes,
man.
Yes.
Well, hey, it must have been rough because you also had to handle beef And if you're as strict a vegetarian as you are,
Sure,
that must have
it
been
was very
even
hard.
worse.
Right.
You know?
That's the next level. You get chicken.
That's
Then they get the beef.
and everything else. But
And beef's the promotion. You know what I'm saying? So like, you're doing so well with chicken, buddy.
Yeah, I
Here's
know.
some beef for you. Jesus Christ. Hey, your manager is a cow. I can deal with that. I like that. So how many years is that?
did about 15.
What? 15 years
fast
of
food?
that.
As a fast food.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. And Mattel
Whoa.
at the same time?
No, I think Mattel Toys, after a while, I quit because, of course, as I mentioned, I was going to the college and stuff like that. So, and it was more heavy lifting job.
Right.
What were you studying in college?
Business, accounting.
Business and
There
accounting.
we go.
Okay, there it is. That's the Gujarati mindset right there.
They should rename business accounting Guju.
I need to be
Guju.
touching some money.
Just good with numbers.
Yes. Just rename the major Guju Times. Guju Life. Did you ever feel like part of a family in those fast food? In 15 years, did you ever feel like you had friends and people, confidants, and people that you liked at these restaurants, or was it a lot of negative energy coming at you?
No, mostly everything was positive and
Okay.
very good. We become very good at workers, customers. It was very good.
So you got along with your coworkers? and all?
Managers, absolutely. And
That's good.
Many of the managers helped me a lot.
Really, that's good. Dude.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
beautiful. Now, were they Indian?
No,
Okay.
most of them Italian, Spanish.
Okay.
They know because they know.
American,
They
most
all
of the
know.
Americans.
So-
Of course, there was a few, as I mentioned earlier, Punjabi guy who was
Yeah.
the one who hired me.
Yeah.
But then, of course, as they get transfer, so then have somebody else comes in as a general manager.
Right.
And there was Italian, Spanish.
Right. So you
And
found-
believe it or not, I'm still in touch with most of them
Oh, really?
Yeah.
after
Italian,
35
Spanish
years.
dudes?
That's good. That's
Yes.
good.
That's
good.
great.
Yes.
Spanish dudes are the real ones, man. The real
Italians
ones.
too.
Yes.
Italians as well.
That's nice. And
But-
they were very kind to you and
Very,
helping-
very
helping
kind.
you out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's great.
It's actually the working class Italian, Spanish, and desis. A lot of times you meet them back in the kitchen. That's where a lot of the cultural,
Right, exactly.
meeting happens. And it's like unsaid. Nobody talks about it.
Yes.
But how for 8 hours a day, there's Bengali cooks hanging out with Mexican barbacks.
Yeah, 100%.
And we don't talk about it at all.
I mean, all these guys working at Dunkin' Donuts, owning Dunkin' Donuts, they have to assimilate with the people that they're around.
And they
they're
all
with,
bond
you know?
over women hating jokes. You know what I'm saying? You hate women too, Holmes. Oh,
Orale.
oh, I put them all in cages, Holmes. So that's the beauty of kind of like that like lifestyle. It's like everyone's in the same shit.
Yes.
Right? 15 years, man.
Yes.
And are you ever thinking like, okay, I want to get out of this? Or you just like, this is just my life. I'm working
No, I
hard.
think I liked it, and there was a time. I mean, I wasn't thinking, but if there was a time, if I wanted to get on my own, which is I did, and I was working with one of my friends' father convenience store, so I worked there for a while.
So you're working in a convenience store for a while.
Convenience store.
You did
yes, and I
every
was helping him out.
brown profession in the
Yeah.
world.
He's like,
I guess
and for a
so,
while I
yeah.
was a surgeon, and then I was the CEO of Google for a bit, and then I want to get back into Uber.
I'm an MP for Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Even your nods have just weight to them, you know? Like
Yeah,
every
I know.
nod is a story.
He's just like, these fucking little pussies here
Yes,
need to
have
shut
no
the fuck
idea.
up.
15 years.
He's like,
when
these
you were in
fucking
your-
idiots.
I'm not gonna say that
You were
now
not
when I
even
go
gum
home.
pepper. What? Was it?
I said, I'm not gonna say anything now. When I go home, maybe I'll say no.
Hey, Jatin, don't hold out on
You
us.
know that, dude.
I would never.
These stupid
Come
bitches.
on.
Never.
Oh my god. That felt like 15 years. In the fast food. That was like pulling chicken.
Yeah, he's like, give me a chicken quickly. I need some relief.
So funny for you, we brought a raw chicken for you to
You want me to start cooking? Is that what? It
start cooking. Just pick a burger.
Now, what else is happening like in your personal life around this time? Are you married? Are you dating?
I'm just hanging out with a group of bunch of friends, and that's about it. Living my single life.
What
Are
was
you, are you
single
dating?
life
Are you
like?
dating? You out here like dating women?
At the time, I was not dating anybody. I was
Okay.
just having a fun, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's it. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Just
Like, what
living
would
my
you do
single
for
life.
fun with your friends?
Most of the time, we went to Dunkin' Donuts or the diner, and we just hung out.
Yeah.
Back
No,
in
that's
that,
true.
that's all.
exactly what we did.
That was the thing. It was called sitting. You just
Yes,
sit down.
Sit down, you
Absolutely.
talk.
Yes.
That's it.
Get to know each
Yes.
other,
Yeah,
talk about the
exactly. It is.
world, talk about your lives.
Yes.
At this time, right? You were 25 at this point, right?
Yes.
No girlfriend. You don't care. You're not even. It's not even in your mind.
I wasn't even thinking, right?
Not even
Okay.
caring, right? I'm hanging out with my boys.
Absolutely.
Boys'
Everybody.
night.
The
Is that-
girls and boys together.
Oh!
All the groups.
Yeah.
Is it always platonic, or was there ever some sort of sexual
Romance?
energy?
Oh, nothing. None at all.
Really? Y'all
Not at
y'all
all.
can do that.
It was
But
it
you're
was
smiling. You're not. You're
it was
shaking your head
pure
no, but your
clean-
smile is
pure
telling-
clean.
friendship.
Pure cleanness and all in the
Yes.
towel. You come in the towel. You.
No. Look at him. She's trying to get me somewhere.
But I want you to, because you keep nodding. I want to say something very dirty, and you keep nodding.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, that too. All right, so group of friends, all maybe in. Are they all fast food, or are we talking like some in grad school?
Yeah, some of them I met at fast food. Some of them were going to school who came to the job, I guess, working. So that's how we met all each other up.
Got you. Yes. And this life is lasting for what? Maybe 5 years more. When's the first shift? When's the first time you feel like, okay, I'm out of that life now of the super hardworking fast food single life? What was the first milestone? Like,
Yeah. What was
next
the
step?
first big milestone then?
One day I went to India, got married, came over here.
Oh wait, hold on. So how did that happen? You get what? The whole story there. One day I was 56.
Someone wants to start like, how did
No,
you guys
actually,
meet?
what-
He's like, our mom.
I went
I
to one of my
want.
best friend's wedding,
Yes.
and I was there for almost a month and a half.
Yeah.
And then I met the girl, and then we just happened to get married in about 15, 20 days. And
Okay.
This is
She came back
the
with
rest
you.
of the history.
And then she came back with you. What year did you get citizenship?
Oh, I can't become a citizenship in 1992.
Okay.
So that's hot, right? That's hot to an Indian lady at that
I
time.
would say, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think so. That was
That's
the
the
reason
fetish.
for it.
Ah, green cards.
But not that was the point. I don't think so. That was the reason for it at the time.
Right.
No, not at all.
But you knew.
Well, it was an arranged marriage, though.
Yes, it was.
So, you know,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter
yeah,
what
yeah,
the, you have to get
absolutely.
married. That's the goal of it.
No, I didn't have to. My parents were very open.
Really?
And I was the last one in the family members to get married. So they were very open. They didn't mind whether if I got married over here to XYZ.
That's how they
it
refer
didn't
to
matter
other
to them.
races. Is
Oh,
My parents were
XYZ.
very open.
Also, their openness is you can get married somewhere else.
Yeah.
You can get married over there. You can get married over here.
No, I mean, to
you can get
anybody.
married
Whether
down
you're
here.
American,
What open-minded?
my parents were very open.
That's awesome. That's actually very cool.
I have a very, very good family.
it's
They don't
come through
force
through
into
you.
anything.
I can
Why
see
do you
it
think
through
your parents were so open? Because you hear so much parents are not open. You know, Indian parents.
My
and all that.
father said, since you were here at a certain age, there was no forcing. Maybe on a certain age, okay, because now if you're a certain age, you can't force someone to become something.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it is. But where did that come from? Was your grandpa very like a chill dude too, or was he?
My grandfather, I never met him. He died, I guess, when my father was very young.
Yeah,
okay.
So I never
Holy
met him.
shit,
My
that's-
grandmother was with us.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
How is that? Was she intense, grandma?
She was very open to and is very religious, very, very cultured, but at the same time, she was very open with whatever it is.
I was the first like stoner family. It was like everyone's smoking weed.
No, not smoking weed. It was no weed.
My grandma was really
But
into
it was like a-
mushrooms.
My grandma in 1885, do salvia. Go with your friends, do
She
coke.
was very open. Very open.
Very open. That's good.
That's fascinating because again, you hear stereotypically a lot of Indians and Indian energy of being like, oh, everyone's so on your ass about everything. And
Right. That that is the stereotype,
absolutely.
right?
Right.
That is, and that's something that we experience. Our parents were very
Of course,
stern
of
with
course.
us growing up.
No, thank
You know,
God.
now
So
they've
you're
loosened
aware.
up.
You're aware of how your peers, people in your age bracket, like my uncle, my dad, and my mom, who you'd hang out with, I guess, are like that. They are, and you are aware how much you're not.
Right.
You're aware, so that's a good thing. You understand like this is the prevailing idea of
That's how the typical
South
Gujarati-
Asian culture,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, it's all good, man. It's all good, baby.
It's all good, baby.
It's a Notorious B.I.G. line rap. It was all a dream.
I used to
Read
read
Word Up.
Stardust magazine.
Stardust, Eros magazine.
Sanjay Dutt, Jackie Shroff up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall.
What do you do when you're not just chilling? When you're just hanging out?
I'm mostly home now, trying to spend time with the son and family.
With your son? How old's your son?
21.
And he lives at home?
Yeah, he lives at home.
What do y'all do together? Y'all have a.
If we are both home, he probably would. If he has a class, then he'll be on a computer. Otherwise, we watch
Oh, he's doing college
a
remotely.
game. Yes.
Okay.
We'll watch
Where's he
a
going to
basketball
college?
Game or some show.
Oh yeah, so and you just hang out, watch stuff.
Where does your son go to college?
Temple.
Temple.
In
Great
Philadelphia.
school.
Yes.
Great school.
I love that's a very dad thing to almost not know. You're like,
yeah, he's like,
he's going to university.
and as a Gujarati, as a religious
That's a
Gujarati, he's
temple.
like, you're going to temple.
No,
have to go to
he
temple.
chose that. He chose that.
hey,
Fuck this Harvard bullshit. You're going to temple.
is there
Mandir
a,
University.
Is there a Mandir U? Mandir U. Anyway,
I don't tell him nothing.
That's good catch at their Temple University.
No, he chose that. He chose that. I
chose
said, I'm
that.
okay with whichever it is. I have never forced.
Right.
Why did you go to?
So, do you have any expectations of
yeah.
your son in terms of what he should do?
Not at all. Because, as long as he's happy what he's doing,
Wow.
absolutely. I have never forced him to become a doctor, become a lawyer, become an engineer. No. What your
What-
heart
what
desires.
What does he want to do?
What if he comes by one day and he's like, Dad, I'm a gay Muslim.
Hindu mean.
There's the Gujarati. There it is.
Boom! Bring a nice juicy
I want to
Indian
have
boy.
a problem, but he's not. That's one thing. So,
Yeah.
but I'm not against anything.
Of course, of course.
Absolutely.
Chill, dude.
That's
a great vibe to
that's
have.
your life.
It's
Absolutely.
it's a good vibe. It's very un-Gujarati, though, because
Yeah.
Gujaratis are the strictest of Indians in many ways, I think.
I guess a lot of people said I become a more Americanized. I mean, I don't see the difference between Americanized or Indianized,
right.
whatever. It's a human.
Right.
That's how
Of
I
course.
look at
Boom.
it.
Of course.
That's
of course.
true. Did you ever face like discrimination, racism, things like that?
I felt it a couple times, but I have never took it very serious myself.
Right.
You're
See,
very-
that's how their generation is, right?
Dude.
My dad, I'd be like, Dad, what about racism? He's like, don't be a pussy. Yeah. you know?
Because
Yeah,
what?
it's like, Dad, there's
People
racist
are gonna
people.
judge you regardless.
Yeah.
Or people gonna say negative or positive things about them. Like whatever, it doesn't affect me.
Right.
That's the
Does
strength
not
of their generation. It's like all of us were like, white people were laughing at your accent. It's like, dude, we have to feed ourselves.
yeah.
We have to
Like,
eat.
I don't care. Keep laughing and keep
Yeah.
throwing those dollars at
Yeah,
us, you
yeah.
It
know?
doesn't matter to me.
That's what it is. But that's a lot of. That is one thing that my dad is like, what? Because y'all believe in yourselves too much. There's too much self confidence. There's like, I rock. I'm working for my money.
I'm here working. Like, if this
I'm
guy has the
working.
time to be racist.
I have no time for those kind of things. And negative.
That's the kids. The kids now, our age, have so much luxury of offense.
Right.
Like, but I have all this time to read up.
Yeah.
That's what
And
it
then
is.
they get
It's too
offended
much
on behalf
time.
of their
Everything is on their
parents.
hands. Like, oh my god, he said this, he said this.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's too much time to be angry as opposed to doing what you want to do. No action.
And
just
it's
a
a
waste of
function of
time.
leisure,
Yeah.
as you said. It's a luxury. It's
It's
a
a
leisure
waste of time on negativities.
on negativity. Yeah.
Exactly.
See, that is the quintessential for me Indian immigrant attitude of like, you don't waste your time on negative bullshit.
I think during the Roman Empire, like when it was like the height and everyone had all this luxurious time, they were probably trying to cancel Dionysus.
Yeah.
He's the wine god. Okay.
Cancel Caesar.
Cancel Caesar.
You gotta
Okay.
cancel the triumvirate.
Ares, god of war? No. We're no war. Don't kill. There's some girl like in a toga in the square. Dionysus is the god of hangovers. Okay. That's what it is. It's like we are a culture of excess for us. Y'all came here and y'all worked so hard to give us, but y'all didn't realize there's a secondary thing. Is we all become little brats. Like become little like
Some point, I would say, yes.
some people. There's a lot of people. I'm sure you meet a lot of Indian kids just like, ugh, this loser. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let it bother you.
You Uber a lot. Are you ever really annoyed at these kids? Like any like people maybe you're doing a late night Saturday 2 a.m. drive? Just
I
like,
haven't
He
had
had
the
this
bad
one experience
experience
where
yet.
some guy made him come on a podcast. It's like this little Indian bitch.
Well, that's the only one that I can talk
this
about
little
right
first
now.
gen bitch.
No, I haven't had a bad
one
experience
stars you
yet.
after. He's like, okay, that was weird.
What were you doing previous to Uber?
Well, I had my business for 20 years.
Okay.
Really?
Convenience store. Yes, I had.
So you owned a
Very
convenience store?
successful. Yes.
Where at?
In Bayonne.
Bayonne.
Bayonne, New
Bayonne,
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh my god! And you know what? I feel like do all owners know each other? Like,
We did become a community once.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Once,
We
what
still.
happened?
Well, I mean, we still.
okay, yeah, it sounds
together.
like then someone killed everybody.
No.
Once.
So after
And there was the war.
we
and
got
then
to
there
know
was
each
the
the
other.
five families. Of the
Because when you go to the bank, it's
There's
like, okay,
Gujarat.
I see Desi. But I know the guy's name or the girl's name. Okay, I see Desi over here. Oh, that store, somebody else, Gujarati owns that. So that's how we got to know each other. And we have a very good community. We do a couple events every year. Diwali party,
There we go.
picnic. Or if
Ras.
someone's, yes,
Garba.
we do that too.
Of course. Garba is the Guju. It's super Guju, right?
Absolutely.
You gotta love Garba.
Absolutely.
hardcore, they'd be dancing with sticks.
Stick down.
How are you with the dandiya? You
I'm
fucking...
very good
Oh,
with that.
I know
Yeah?
what's going out here with the
Absolutely.
dandiya,
Wow,
dude.
you see his flex? The way he fucking,
I saw that, bro.
Very good.
I
Very
saw
good
that,
at
bro.
my dandiya game. After
After
the ladies see me, they all want my dandiya.
I guess they don't have this
The
year.
ladies bring the dandiyas to the yard, huh?
Oh, it's a good time. It's a very good time.
It's a good time.
Listen, let's just say every Friday is Garba, if you know what I mean.
Oh, no, then you get annoyed and boring after a while.
Right.
Once in a while, it's good enough.
We just used Dandy as a dick, by the way. I don't know if you know
Yeah,
that.
we
Caught
were-
that?
That was
Yeah,
reference.
reinforcement, you know.
He's like, I noticed and I wanted to avoid.
I want to avoid. Nod out. Nod
Nodding out.
No
Nod
comments
my way
on
out.
I'm just gonna nod until
Nod
this is
out.
over.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Everyone good. And like, subscribe, share. Interesting. So, and that's like a friend group, and you go to dawats, right? And you kind of hang out, and your kids know their kids. Kind of thing.
Yes.
That's a great kind of family structure, because I look back, and one of my favorite things about my childhood is those gatherings.
Indian parties and all
I
that.
didn't
were
realize
the
how
best.
fun they were when I was going. I'd be like, ew, fuck
I
this.
know, you never want to go, and then you get there, you have a great time with your friends,
Yeah.
you
Yes,
see
you
all
do.
your friends, and then it's the funnest time ever. It's a beautiful experience.
And y'all, do you guys consciously try to bring the culture to your kid, or is it like if he likes it, we'll bring him in?
I don't think so. We do. Me or neither of my friends or family members. No.
Does your
Just-
what's your son's name?
Bhavin.
Bhavin. Does he speak Gujarati?
Yes, he does.
Okay. So that's
And thanks to my grandmother, absolutely. God bless her soul. She died a couple of years back.
Okay.
But because she was with us,
Yeah, because you're like, it's chill, man, it's chill,
a good
and your
experience.
mom's like, no.
yeah. It's not,
You're learning.
I think because he knew that grandmother wouldn't have. He would. He knew that grandmother couldn't speak English, so and plus grandmother was trying to teach him Gujarati, so
Of
he
course.
has his,
That's beautiful.
of course, that's my mom teaches my nieces and nephews Hindi and all that, and
absolutely,
she speaks to them in
absolutely,
Hindi, and she tries to put it in them in that way.
Yes.
And then for me, because we were very close at home and we're bunked down, they're speaking Hindi to me, and that's how I knew Hindi. And we would go to India a
at
lot.
least he
too.
could have communicated with some elderly people.
Yeah.
One time I was like, Mom, what's up? And she whooped my ass. She's like, what?
like,
What's
this is what's up.
What's up? What's down? Is your face on the ground. My mom was a very militant Bengali. Militant. She's very much like, we will only listen to Bengali music in the house. Rabindranath Tagore. I say Tagore. Thakur, only Nozul Giti, all Bengali music. Don't you dare play any Blink 182 or what else?
Good job, Nargis. Good job on that.
Or else you'll be closing those eyes.
Do you expose your kids to Hindi music or Gujarati music?
He listens to he used to do the Bollywood dance, so
Okay.
Oh,
into
okay.
that.
This
Yeah.
is a good kid.
I think that, but growing up in Edison too, it's more normalized to be Indian.
yes. And then
that
he
way.
has and he liked it actually. So he
Yeah.
listens to Hindi music. He watches Hindi movies.
Exactly.
I don't force him to do anything, but he does it.
Naturally.
Absolutely.
What's he
Edison's a
majoring
good-
in?
yeah.
What's he studying?
Accounting.
Accounting.
Business. Sorry, business.
Okay. The
Yeah.
good Jewness doesn't stop.
And never. Oh, it's a trail of Guju, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
guess
It's a treasure trail.
he thought about it on his own. I have never forced him to.
I think if a Gujus try to do biochemistry, their stomach hurts.
Yeah.
Like their body reacts against
It's
it. They're
like,
like,
what
what
are
do
you
you
doing?
think? Oh,
We're not those Indians.
I meant accounting. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. Like, we have a concept, and I guess it's our stereotypes as well. We have a concept of Gujus. You don't even think in those terms. You don't think in Guju terms. But if I had to say, like, what is the quintessential Guju? What would you say? Is there something that it comes up in your mind?
I don't think so.
That is not a
Never.
thing that even
Yes, never.
appears.
We all know there is.
Never.
His name's Patel. He's good with money.
And you're like, it's like we're doing an
better
accent
not
to
waste
him right
that.
now.
Yeah.
It's like hello, we're doing an accent to him right now, just like
No,
saying the
do
word
you want
Patel.
me to talk in accent? I can do that.
No. Oh my god! Oh my god!
no.
First of all, you're already doing it, by the way.
I just started. I was like, oh no. I was like,
Please, bye,
what am I doing?
please, don't.
Bhai reva do.
I'm already like dancing. I'm like, yes, now we're talking.
No, let me stop.
So and these Ross Garba events. Are you the only uncle dancing? Or is everyone else
No,
out there?
we
Yeah,
all
everyone's
dance.
out there.
We
They're
all
all
dance
partying,
together.
right?
Yeah, we all
You're
together.
having a good time.
So-
You don't drink or anything like that, right?
No
Never had
alcohol involved in those things.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a religious, so definitely.
course.
no.
Right, yeah, of course. But Gujaratis in general are they don't drink much. Punjabis like to drink. They turn
But I
up.
wouldn't say that, but I know I don't drink,
Right.
Right.
and I don't judge people who drinks.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
That's
I think everything you're saying, you're like, but I'm chill.
Yeah.
You're making sure everyone knows, because you are. And it's like a very, I think that also might be because you're aware. I mean, you're
Jatin,
like,
you make me want to shoot up heroin right in front of you right now, but only in front of you because
Sure
I know
you
how it's
can.
tempting.
That's you.
He's like, hey,
And then-
man,
I'm not
do
judging
this.
you
He's
as
like-
long as I'm not doing
like,
it.
do
I
you-
don't
and,
care what
and
you
he's gonna
do.
like
Yeah.
hold the cord
Yeah,
for
he's
you.
like, listen.
Hey man, I got the cord. Okay, just
He's
hang
gonna
out,
help me
man.
find a vein, but
Yeah,
look,
you know?
he's not doing it himself.
I'll give you the needle. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, let me stop.
He's gonna put on some jazz.
Hey man, it's all good.
No.
Hey, man. All right, so you get married. You go to India, get married, come back. Right, this is the best thing that's ever happened to this woman.
Yes.
The chillest dude. All right, got 2 jobs, got 3 jobs, hanging out, doesn't drink. I mean, this woman's got the jackpot. You got the jackpot. Your wife
Yes.
is cool. When's the first time you realized, okay, this is a cool person? Or you're still on that?
No, I don't think so. We just, I guess, because we talk and then we knew each other, they're okay. This is it.
Yeah, I guess this is my life.
Was there a moment where, 'cause I'm assuming you love your wife.
Yes.
Was there a moment where, like in the span of me knowing her, that you're like, okay, I love you now?
Yeah, when did you realize
Is there
you
a
loved your
moment?
wife?
Is there a specific like, I love you?
I don't know if I can say that, okay, which moment, but then you felt it, okay, I'm in love and I'm going to spend a life with this person.
And that's like 30 minutes into meeting her, 40 minutes
40
into meeting
minutes,
her?
10 minutes?
10 minutes into meeting her? Was it after 20 minutes?
Well, I don't think so. It wasn't 30 minutes or 10 minutes.
Now, did your wife also work in the store with you?
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
This is
It
the
was a family
this is the
business.
motherfucking family out
Yeah.
here. This is the so you when you owned, because my dad went in half season on a gas station, did not pan out, did not work for him. He's not a business minded guy, very science, physics, super smart PhD guy, can't work the business. No Guju blood in him whatsoever, you know. So how did you when you first started the gas station? Because I saw my dad's descent from signing it to having it all crash down. And I saw his mental state deteriorate and him getting more and more reserved. He couldn't, emote or talk about his feelings. Obviously, when I'm in high school. You probably had some dark times with your own business. Sometimes where you're like, is this going to work? Or were you always kind of...
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I mean, I took over actually rundown business,
It was a crack house.
but I was very knowledgeable.
I turned a crack house into the best convenience store.
into a crack.
Somebody who
We
owned
we
it
expanded out of crack into hot dogs.
prior to me, somebody who owned it, they didn't want to deal with the meat, so they closed down the deli section. So that was
Holy
like
shit.
40% business was out.
Yeah.
Right.
And of course, most of the people don't think that working in a convenience store, it's your personal life ends right there, and you have to be dedicated to that business 24/7. And they couldn't do it 16, 18 hours.
Right. It's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
Yes.
And you're
Which
vigilant
is
the whole time
I
because
already
it's like a
been
24-hour
there.
business.
I had worked fast food. I had worked convenience store, so I already knew it. Then I took over the store. Then slowly, surely, I added up the stuff. I had a good experience, and I was very confident in myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
And
be,
then
You're starting a new business from
Yeah.
scratch.
Absolutely.
But you already had 15 years of work experience.
Experience.
You know you're a
absolutely.
worker.
The customer service was there. The no language barrier.
You know?
And then
It's like your final form. You're like, I'm ready.
And then, thank God, slowly, surely, I added everything up, and I had a very successful business for 2
Woo!
years.
That's great.
Dude, that's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
That's great.
That's beautiful.
Did you ever get robbed?
No, thank God. I mean,
What?
not once at all.
What was the darkest moment of that of making that business, starting that business? What was the hardest trial?
Not having a day off. Can't take
Yeah.
vacation 24/7. Whether if you're gonna make it tomorrow or not, there was a tense every day, right? Because you're trying to bring the family up and then keep up with your bills. Absolutely.
How was
And you probably didn't get to spend that much time with your kid.
Absolutely not.
How many- you only have
There
one
was-
son or you
yeah,
have two
just one
kids?
son, and it was
Okay.
a very hard time. But you know what? As I'm looking at it, I was doing for his a better future and mine.
Right.
So
That's
I had
how
to
it's-
give up something.
But it was also your future.
Yes.
That's important.
Absolutely.
I think also the mindset of the immigrant mindset is like, gave up my life. for
Absolutely.
my
One
kid.
generation you have to sacrifice to have the second generation do better.
But also you wanted to give a good life for yourself.
Absolutely.
That is an important distinction.
because I
It's
didn't
not-
want to work when I'm 70, same hours, same thing.
Right.
Right.
So
right.
hopefully I'll be able to
Of course.
Here you are.
slow down
At
and
54,
relax. Yes.
already hanging out. You beat it by 26 years.
Yeah. It's true.
Hopefully, yes.
That's crazy. 'Cause, again, I've always been wary of the gas stations because of my dad's experience. But also, it's just kind of like, there has to be a work in for
Yes,
that
absolutely.
return out. And my dad's a much more thinker, so it's like it's not about thinking. You gotta go and
gotta
do.
do.
Gotta
Absolutely.
do.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, my
7
dad was also a business owner, small business owner for many years, and we barely saw him. My dad was up at
Right.
4 a.m, gets home at 8, 9 at night,
Yeah.
sleeps for a little bit, and he's back at it.
Jesus.
And he's building this thing, and yeah, it's for the kids, but it's also for you guys because this is your work.
for the future. Absolutely.
And you're building something. You're experiencing your own power as a human being now to create and generate something, and so
100%.
you want to do that. And that's what we do with comedy.
Exactly.
It's a way of experiencing yourself.
I have another question. Favorite sex position?
Oh my gosh. Jatin, come on, give us something.
Depends. It depends on a person.
If I could ask you one thing, like, what is the unfinished dream business? Anything that you highlight? Oh, I still have to do this. This is still a thing that's on my list that I gotta do. Because I've come so far. Roy Rogers, chicken assholes, kid, everything. Is there anything left? Or
If
are
I
you
can
just
become a
cruising?
singer. Yes.
Singer?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Like what kind
One
of
day.
singing?
Hindi singing.
Oh, Hindustani, not Carnatic? No. Okay. That's
He likes like
yeah.
film songs.
The old songs.
Old
Mukesh.
songs like Raj
Mukesh.
Kapoor, Mukesh
Lata.
Ambani.
Yes, Mohammad Rafi.
Okay, why don't you give us
Manali.
why don't you sing some Mukesh for us?
Yeah?
Can I get on my phone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
go
course,
grab
of
your
course,
phone.
of course.
Oh.
It's like there's some
He's
whores
like-
in
he's
this
like-
house.
he's like,
There's some whores
My
in this house.
neck, my back, my pussy and my crack.
I wanted to play what I had recorded previous.
Sure,
So
sure.
I don't know if
Let's do it. Let's do it. Of course. It's great.
What's the name of the song, Jatin?
I'm gonna try to find out first.
By Avril Lavigne.
This is called Complicated.
Why you gotta make everything so
He
complicated?
was a skater boy.
Ay,
a
ay, ay,
sexy
ay.
later boy.
He was a skater boy. I said later boy, you're not doing an FSAT.
है एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर दिल चाहता है वो कहने दो मुझे तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गई है मुझे पलकों की छाँव में रहने दो एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर दिल चाहता है वो कहने दो मुझे तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गई है मुझे पलकों की छाँव में रहने दो एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर.
All right,
Dude,
Jatin. Woo!
Yo.
Jatin Jani singing. What's the name of the song again? Is he gonna keep going?
Oh, he's going to
Are you you're gonna keep going? Here we go.
तुमने मुझको हंसना सिखाया तुमने मुझको हंसना सिखाया रोने कहोगे रो लेंगे अब रोने कहोगे रो लेंगे अब आंसू का हमारे गम न करो वो बहते हैं तो बहने दो मुझे तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गई है मुझे पलकों की छाँव में रहने दो एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर.
Where's the long haul?
That was a long haul.
We're in for the long haul. You don't think he's definitely not
Yeah,
done?
he's not done.
He's covered the whole thing.
As he should.
As he will. Isn't you work 15 years?
चाहे
You can sing the whole
बना
song.
दो चाहे मिटा दो चाहे बना दो चाहे मिटा दो मर भी गए तो देंगे दुआएं मर भी गए तो देंगे दुआएं उड़ उड़ के कहेगी खाक सनम ये दर्द मोहब्बत सहने दो मुझे तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गई है मुझे पलकों की छाँव में रहने दो एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर दिल चाहता है वो कहने दो मुझे तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गई है मुझे पलकों की छाँव में रहने दो एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर.
Hindi version of a Drake song.
Dude.
Vav. Jatin
Bhai,
ji, thank you very
Jatin
much.
ji,
Thank you so much for coming here.
OG Guju, OG Killer,
We really appreciate you coming on, talking to us, talking to our fans.
Mango Drake.
You know, we're really, really trying to get more stories like yours out there. So we appreciate you coming on. How do you feel about this?
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate you with
I know.
all our heart.
We
Thank
really
you.
do. 100%, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the fans out there. This has been Mango Bay. This is Usama Stands Up. I'm Pranav. You know what it is.
And
Subscribe
this
across
is
channels.
Mohammed Rafi.
This is the man himself, MC Jatin,
What's up? You know what it is. Mango Drake.
Mango Drake.
You already know what it is.
You know what it is.
A pleasure, man.
We love you guys. We love each other. Love everybody. Thank you.
Come again.
Your mango bay.